always cook the day before the holiday so that we could just have leftovers for tomorrow, which leftovers are way better anyways.
Except for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving leftovers are awesome too.
No, but we do cook the day before, but we eat it on the holiday. We cook the night before. I'm talking about
these Monday holidays.
Yeah.
And so we did the barbecue today because when we used to have the shop, we didn't want to have to work hard on the holiday and then go back to work Tuesday. So we just relaxed Monday. So we're still in that mode. So we have leftovers for tomorrow. But because Daddy was here, I didn't vlog too much because I think it's kind of rude. You know, when other people are here, you can be spending time with them and then you're vlogging.
She knows I'm talking about her. Look at her. She opened her eyes. You can't see it. It just looks like a pile of black, and then I'll call her. She's so dark.
So the dress has pockets. I don't like my arms exposed, so I'm going to have to figure something out about that. But see, fits nice. Well, it's a little too loose here, but that's okay. But it's a half circle skirt.
It's a half moon.
A half moon. Let me get my little top.
Papa.
I heard the knocking after you left. I don't know what that is though.
Yeah, me either. Dad.
It's a pipe.
Last night, like my truck did that thing again, but it wouldn't start, and it was like bad. Like I even gave it gas and like just stopped. I got it eventually. I had to hold the gas for a long time, and then it started and went. But what was causing that?
Any check engine light?
No check engine light.
Gotta take that to sir. You think you changed your fuel pump already?
Recently, yeah.
Not a fuel pump. But I don't think that.
Fuel pump?
No.
Have a fuel pump in the tank.
Okay. But I don't think
that was changed. It's not fuel pump?
And then when you get the gas, you're okay.
Yeah, when you get the gas, okay, but I had to give a lot of gas.
You gotta do something about gas then afterwards.
It's probably like going out, you know? Alright guys, so this is, I don't know what you call this thing, a bolero or something. But this is definitely something that I could make to go with these sleeveless type summer dresses because I don't like my arms exposed. I don't even mind that my arms are big. I just don't like it here. It looks like old and wrinkly and tired. Hey, morning. So, this is the dress. It's done.
Okay. We're done? Okay. What's up, Pop?
Huh? The one that I want? It's the Sony A, like an Apple.
Sony A?
5100.
5100?
What is Joe asking me about a camera? You guys, I've changed my mind once again. I don't want the Canon GX7 blah 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 anymore. I want the Sony A5100 because I saw one of my favorite vloggers just got this camera, and she has the one that I wanted, the Canon GX7 Mark II, and she also has like one of the Rebel, you know, from that series, but yet she bought a third camera, and I had to know why. So I went to go watch the vlog, and she showed everything that she liked about the new camera, and I was there for it, okay? But at first, I wasn't, you know, dreaming that I could get it because she's got money and I don't, and I figured it would be expensive. No, it's only $450. So then I went to go check my bank account, and I got really depressed because over this weekend for barbecuing and stuff, I had to use some of my money to buy food, and I got mad because I told you I can't even eat that food. I can't eat no beef ribs. I can't eat no pork ribs. I had some of the baked beans that I made from scratch, and it jacked me up last night. So now I can't even eat anything because I just feel like, you know, the Michelin tire man. I'm like, I can't eat none of this stuff. Why did you let me buy this stuff and waste my camera money on this? I was so mad. I'm so mad, guys. Anyways, how you like the dress? Gorgeous, right? It finally worked out for me. Yes, the dress fits me. Jade is very pleased with the results because she feels like the color and the pattern goes for me anyways. More than her because she likes red and black and that type of color. I like pinks and lilacs and lavenders and blues and stuff like that. So I'm wearing it right now, but I still have to go remove all the base stitching that I did for the armhole and the hemline and even the waistline and stuff like that. And then the dress will be completed, all right? I'm wearing it incomplete because I didn't take out the base stitching yet. So Joe's looking up the camera on Amazon. They have one to where if I buy it like right now, it'll come today. Oh my God, talk about excitement. But I don't know what's going to happen, guys. But I want to talk with you guys about something. I'm using the e.l.f. right now because I couldn't figure out the stupid Rebel. So I hope it's not too grainy. So I wanted to talk with you about something. So if you have me on Facebook, you probably already know that I got attacked Saturday night. I got an alert from my Shopify store that a customer had a question for me. So when I went to go open the message, it wasn't a question. It was somebody just vomiting all over me. When I opened it on my phone, like only one paragraph kind of dropped open, so that's what I scanned. I power read, because when it's hateful, I kind of power read through the stuff. And then Joshua came and grabbed the phone from me, and then he clicked on something, and the whole thing opened up the whole dissertation. And he goes, Mom, you don't want to read this, but you want to put this on Facebook and put this heifer on blast, because she shouldn't get to write you privately like this. We know it's a woman from the way it's written. Joe, what are you eating over there? Why is the foil paper going? He knows I don't like noises in the background when I'm vlogging because I think it bugs you guys with your earbuds. I have super sensitive hearing. That's why on that thing, Yummy or Laurel, that's why I hear Yummy and I don't hear Laurel, because my hearing is super sensitive. You know, I can hear high pitches. So anyways, he's eating something over there. It sounds like, what do you call the thing? Pineapple. Is it pineapple, Joel?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. I knew it's something mushy. Yeah, so anyways, I didn't read the whole thing because my family stopped me, but I'm going to go ahead and read the whole thing now for you guys, all right? Because I really and truly feel, I'm going to scan here so you can see. I really and truly feel that you should see what this person wrote, because this is the kind of stuff that I get on a regular basis, and I kind of keep it to myself, and sometimes I become discouraged from doing YouTube because it's like, man, why? Why do you have to come and vomit all over me just because you're unhappy? And I know that me reading this to you might give this person credence because maybe they want to hear it. Maybe this is the only fame, claim to fame that they'll get. But because this is a vlog, I'm not going to do this at my cooking channel. I'm not even going to make mention of this at my cooking channel. But I'm going to talk with you guys here at the vlog because I give you at least 80 or 85% of my life. And what I give you is the truth. That's why even though I can't talk with you about what's going on in my life right now with extended family and stuff, I let you know that something's going on, because if you see me come on here every day for the past 6 to 8 weeks smiling and happy, ha ha ha, and then I come back and I tell you what all was going on, you go, oh my God, Barbara knows how to act. She didn't even tell us. You know something's going on. I just can't share it publicly, but I've shared it with a few of you privately. So this person wrote, they put their name as MN. What a bunch of coward, right? The email is normail@aol.com. Who still has AOL? And then for the phone number, they put information for Manhattan, New York, 212-555-1212. That's if you're calling from a different state. If you're in that state, you would call 411. So the body of the email says, I tried the Creole bun recipe you had on YouTube. It was not, capital letters, Belize Creole bun, and you should stop calling it that. It was nothing more than a sweet bread, so you should call it that. You go on and on about your family recipes, and this will only fly with those who are not from Belize. So that right away tells you that this is a Belizean. A lot of people, when I put it on Facebook, was thinking that it could be somebody that's dating a Belizean. No, this is a Belizean. This bun, first of all, is the same darn recipe as your bread. Well, I never lied about that. I always said it's similar in the way of butter and flour. The only thing that's different is you add more sugar and you add cinnamon, you could add vanilla, and you could add nutmeg. That's the only thing different. And you could change the sugar to brown sugar, because I think a lot of people make it with brown sugar. I'm making it the way my grandaunt taught me and the way I like it. All right. So anyways, and they put cinnamon and vanilla are the only difference. Well, you're not telling me anything new, because I already told you guys that. And then they go, let me see. I lost my place in the darn thing now. Who the heck makes Creole bread with so much of sugar? I don't know what that means. Creole bread doesn't have the quantity of sugar, and buns should be sweet, lady. More sugar and dark brown sugar. You are terribly off on several of your recipes and need to go back to your so-called family recipes and create ones that are truly Belizean. I spent tonight making your bun, and I got nothing more than bread with sugar added. Get real, REAAL. And do true Belizeans a favor and pull these fake nonsense recipes that do our cuisine disservice. Go home and taste real Creole bun. It is sweet and dark brown. If you put stuff on the internet, get the recipes right before you post it. And no, your bloody kids who were born yesterday is not a barometer for authentic anything. Please change the names of EASE. I don't know what that means. Maybe each? Maybe these, I don't know what she was trying to spell, items, and stop misleading. They are not real Creole bread nor bun. Your Dokono recipe is equally as deplorable, and you should be, and that should be, I don't even know what she said here, and should be pulled too. Can you please get Belizeans from home who will be honest with you to sample your stuff before you make them public? I feel like I wasted my time trying your recipes. Oh my God, what a disappointment. Young people, check with your own family recipes. Check with your own families for recipes, and foreigners, ask your friends who are from Belize, or look to other sites and compare recipes, see the difference. All right, so that's what she wrote. And I'm not the fake kind of person that's going to say, I'm going to pray for you. You're so unhappy. I am not praying for you. Matter of fact, I would wish you dead. That's just me, okay? So I'm not praying for you. I didn't spend much time. I didn't read the whole thing. This is the first time I read the whole thing all the way through. I'm glad that my family didn't let me read it yesterday because it would have messed up my Sunday. But right now, I'm there for it because I put it on Facebook and people took it apart and said what she was saying. And my real family and my real friends and my real people that I've made through, my friendships that I've made through YouTube were there for me. So I didn't have to lose sleep over this. And I didn't have to be pissed off yesterday when my dad was visiting. I told my dad about it. I didn't let him read it. I told him about it. And he's all like, you sure it's not a family member? Like on his side of the family, that's the first time he asked me, you sure it's not my family member? I'm like, it could be Joe's family member, my dad's family member, my mom's family members. But you know what? After I sat there with my dad talking, I'm like, no, I think it's this one person that's trying to befriend me since February here at YouTube. And I have not paid her any attention. And then I kept it to myself and I went live and Sophie came in and Sophie was like, Miss B, are you sure it's not the one lady that wanted all of your attention? Like, okay, that's confirmation from God. And I checked with my other people that I trust and love, not calling any names. And they were like, yeah, it could totally be that person. So I want to write you the emails that I got from that person. Because I don't know that this is the person that's doing it, I'm not going to call the person's name. I was going to call the first name, but Jada says don't even call that because maybe that's what they want. So this is the first letter. Hi, Barbara and family. My daughter and I just found your cooking channel about a week ago and we're literally hooked on your show as our favorite hobby is cooking. I was born and raised in Belize but left when I was a teenager. I'm related to the Longsworth and Maine or Megan family. I'm going to call those two last names because that's not her last name. I saw a picture of your mom on your show and she looks so much like my grandmother and her sisters. My grandmother's last name was Usher and my grandfather's last name was Longsworth. We're some way somehow related to the Ushers too, so maybe there's a resemblance, I don't know. We have a lot to talk about and tips and ideas to tell you. I guess your mother was a fantastic cook like my grandmother, so I learned a lot from her. We really don't know where to start about cooking tips, but I'd like to start with the rice and beans recipe. We noticed that you put the coconut milk in the rice and beans, and a lot of people do use milk, but I think it's better to use coconut oil as it will separate the rice better and will give a more potent flavor from the coconut oil. Well, that's exactly why me and mine don't really like coconut oil in anything because we don't like the potent smell of it. We prefer the coconut milk because you don't smell it in there. So that didn't move me at all, what she said. Sometimes we use 3 types of grains in the rice and beans, which is black rice, brown rice, and red rice. I don't even know what the hell those are, I'll be honest with you. You need about 2 cups of brown rice and half a cup each of black and red rice to a package of beans with a tablespoon of coconut oil. It is very important to put a tablespoon of coconut oil in the beans when it's cooking, along with some fresh garlic and onions, fresh thyme and bay leaf so the flavors can cook through the beans. I don't like any of those. I don't like thyme, I don't like bay leaf. I really don't like any of those things. I want my rice and beans to be simple. Just rice and beans, salt and black pepper. All right, and the coconut milk. So right away, this was falling on deaf ears for me because I don't care. When cooking rice and beans, it is very important to cook it at a low temperature so the seasoning can go through the beans slowly. No, really? No. You have to start it high first so the rice can boil and cook. Then you drop it to the low temperature. So she's not teaching me anything because she's talking to the wife of the rice and beans whisperer, which is Joe, all right? My grandmother would put a tablespoon of coconut trash. What the hell? The coconut flakes? As we call it in Belize, in the rice and beans for flavor. I must tell you that fresh garlic in Belize cooking is very important. I don't like garlic. So you do what you're going to do, boo, and leave me alone, right? So, It is very important whether, you guys know I'm reading this whole thing, right? It is very important whether it's meat or rice, since you don't like it, but just put 1 or 2 cloves. If I don't like it, how in the hell am I going to put 1 or 2 cloves, right? As it's the most healthy vegetable than all the other vegetables, as it is a natural antibiotic. We have put you on hold as we're watching your show to do this email. Really? You didn't have to do this, girl. I am, whatever the hell her name is, Dookie. I'm going to call her name Dookie. And my daughter is Lisa Dookie. And my husband is whatever Dookie. Nice to know your daughter likes to cook as much as my daughter. She has been cooking with me in the kitchen since she was 3 years old. And she knows quite a few Belizean recipes. We made tamales a few days ago, fried jacks today. Bye for now and thumbs up, blah, 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 and blah, 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 Dookie. All right, so that's their names. So, I didn't answer her. This was back February, at the ending of February, right when I was really sick with my gallbladder issues. So on the 13th, I guess, she wrote back and she says, "Hi Barbara, hope you're doing fine. This is blah, 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 and blah, 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 Dookie. We sent you an email on the 13th, so this is later. We're not sure if you got it. Did you? Bye for now. P.S. We forgot to ask the name of your husband's shop and phone number for business purposes." My husband doesn't have a shop or phone number, so I guess she's asking about my dad. And she put her name again, whatever the hell her name is, Dookie. That's what we're calling her. So then later on she wrote back, because I did a live event and I spoke about it. And I said, I don't really care for what she's trying to share with me. I don't want any tips. I don't want any kind of... the only tips that I appreciate is when people tell me things that I can actually use. Like, Barbara, go ahead and put the cocoa powder to flour the cake pan so that your chocolate cake don't have the white flour on it. That kind of stuff is really amazing, and I use that stuff and I implement what people tell me. But what she was telling me were not really tips. They were shade. You know, there was just shade, offhanded shade, like, you have a show, yes, babe, you have a show, and I wish that I could have a show, but I'm old and tired, so I can't have a show. So basically, I'm going to tell you what you need to know. I'm going to school you, little girl. That's what she was trying to do there. And I view it as shade. I don't play. I know shade when I see it. So she wrote back again. Let me hurry before this camera dies on me. This is blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah again. She put their first name. We just finished watching your video as we were looking for one of your latest cooking show, and I saw that you were on live. Thanks for all the laughter with your beautiful choice of songs. I can see why your daughter Jada loves to sing, all because she got it from her mom. You're a good singer, just like your daughter. You mentioned on the tape that you got our email with my grandmother's recipe for the coconut oil and the rice and beans. I must tell you the 3 different grains of rice is my idea, but you can choose what kind of rice you want to put with the beans and the coconut oil. She is persistent, isn't she? We tried the 3 grains and we actually liked it, as you can't see the difference of the grains because of the rice, because of the beans. Then why put the 3 different grains, right? We were only mentioning it to you because you said on your show to let you know of other ways of doing the recipes. No, I didn't. I don't ask you anything about my Belizean recipes because they're my family recipes and I would never want to change anything about them. The only thing that I ask about is other stupid recipes that I don't care about. Not when I'm very protective of my Belizean recipes. It was so much fun to see you and your husband dancing. My daughter and I think he's such a nice guy, as he's quite like my husband. And you seem to be feisty, but God made us all with different personalities. Sorry to hear that you're having a hard time financially, but how can we help if you're not responding to my emails? This is exactly the kind of person that I don't want a donation from. And if I received something from her, I would send it back. So let's go back to the thing. How can we help if you're not responding to our emails? My daughter and I think you are as sweet as can be, and we've literally just been watching your YouTube channel for a week and a half now. You're very lucky to have a family to lean on since you have each other. Always trust in God, as He is our rock and foundation for everything in life. Bye for now, whatever the hell her name is. So those are the 3 emails I got from this woman. And like I said, I would call her name if I was 100% certain that she's the one that sent me the nasty email. But I really do feel like it's her. Because I thought about it first when my dad was here and brought it up. And then for Sophie to come in and say it, that was confirmation. And then I sat down and someone reminded me of the long emails that she sent me, because I had sent this person the emails. You know, and this person was like, remember those long emails? She sent you those? She's the type of person that like to write these long emails. So I think she got pissed off because I have not responded to any of those emails. And I didn't respond because the first email pissed me off. And I'm not fake. You know, you're never going to find Barbara being fake. I'm not going to sit there and take abuse and pretend like I like it and grit through my teeth and say, God bless you now, you have a great day. No, I'm not that kind of person. I will wish you a horrible day. If that's what I feel, I will wish you a horrible day. And if I don't like you, I don't pray for you. If I don't like you, I can't teach you. If I don't like you, I can't learn from you. And so basically, whoever you are, blah, 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 and blah, 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 dookie, stay away from my YouTube, because I will block you, I will delete you, and I will block you, because no one can convince me that it's not you that wrote that nasty email to me. But I already knew that the attack was coming, because God talks to me in dreams, and I already had that dream about the black dog that I told you guys about in my live. So I already knew the attack was coming, but I also had confirmation from God that no weapon formed against me would prosper. It says it in the Bible, no weapon formed against you will prosper. And so I already knew that it wasn't going to you were not going to profit over what you did. Whoever you are, you're not going to profit, because I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still working YouTube with 2 cameras. And I'm still going to get my 3rd beautiful camera, and I'm still going to press on and be me. All right? So let me go eat something before I get sick.
Take a look at this picture when my wife was in a royal wedding.
Yes, my Aunt Jenny did not have grown women as bridesmaids. She had all the kids under 11. So on the right hand side of this picture is my Aunt Jenny's husband's sister. She is only 1 year older than me. Then my cousin Effie was 5. On the left hand side of the picture is my Aunt Jenny's husband's cousin Irma. And then of course me, that's me on the left. Oh my goodness, I was in the royal wedding, y'all. I took off my pretty dress because I didn't want to get barbecue sauce on it. I already ate my dinner. It's after 4 o'clock on Monday. 1 fruit day down. Yes, I feel a whole lot better. So I remember now why I didn't sleep so peacefully last night. It wasn't just the fact that the TV was left on. It was because I was stressed out over the fact that the bathtub broke again. You might be saying, Barbara, the bathtub? Girl, how did the bathtub break? Well, when we first bought the house, it had the galvanized or cast iron type tub in it. After a while, it started to leak, or so we thought. After Joe did some investigating, he found out that it was the drain pipe that was rotted away. So when the water would go down the hole, it wouldn't go right down the drain because it was like all broken and stuff. So it would like slip underneath the tub, and then it would just kind of leak into the hallway and into the dining room. Sometimes even into my bedroom when kids took like a bath and not a shower. So anyways, we had to remove the tub in order to fix the drain pipe. So being that the tub was chipped and all that stuff already, Joe says, well, let's get a new tub. Yeah, everybody was happy. We're going to get a new tub. Ran down to Home Depot and bought a fiberglass tub. Worst mistake of our lives, all right? Put it in. It was pretty for a minute, and then it started to crack. And I feel like the reason why it cracks is because underneath the tub, because my house, the flooring is concrete, right? Underneath the tub, half of the space under there is concrete, and the next half is dirt. So I feel like when we have these little quakes and stuff, the dirt will shift and move, and then sometimes the tub has no support because the dirt moved from there and there's a pocket or something, and you step on it just the right way and it cracks. So Joe fixed it at first with that tape, that tape I'd seen on TV, and it worked. It really did work, but it looked ghetto, so it's like, no, let's buy the resin or whatever you have to buy to go ahead and fix it the right way, the fiberglass stuff, right? Epoxy, or I don't know what the hell the thing is called. So Joe fixed one crack, and then another one would shoot from somewhere else and somewhere else and somewhere else. So every 2 seconds, well, every 3 or 4 months, there's a crack in the tub. And I really got kind of mad because I was in the back bathroom cleaning my shower stall, and it was looking so nice and feeling so fresh and clean. And I thought to myself, oh, thank you God the tub's not broken, because cousin Cindy is visiting and she might spend a night with me. So I'm like, yes, we have the tub all set. I'm gonna go scrub it clean. It looks nasty because of the resin, but it's clean. But in any case, I was walking down the hallway yesterday and I almost slipped in water, and I was praying that one of the kids stepped out of the bathtub with their wet feet, but no, it's leaking again. There's a new crack. So we have to buy that epoxy resin, whatever that thing is again, because although a tub is very cheap, $136 for like a metal one, the metal one that's coated over with the thing, that's not all that it takes to fix the tub. Our house was built back in 1965, so these tubs are bigger than the space. So not only do we have to like remove the tile off the wall, but we have to cut the backboard and then set the tub into like the flesh of the wall, for lack of a better term, and then put back backboard, and then put back tile. So that's like $1,000 fix to fix this one bathtub. So we're gonna have to buy that thing and glue it again. But in the meanwhile, all the kids have to come shower in my bathroom, and all night long they were traipsing through there taking their showers while I already was trying to sleep, and I think that's what messed up my sleep. So yeah, stressed out again over a stupid bathtub. At least the fridge is fixed though, right? The fridge is, well, you know what? The slow cooker went out yesterday when I was doing my baked beans. It just stopped cooking. But now it's working again. So I don't know what's going on with the stuff in my house, guys. The appliances are doing a backlash on me. So yeah, I didn't buy my camera yet. You know, I'm so excited about this one though, because it's not point and shoot. You guys know I didn't want to point and shoot. It's only $450. So hopefully this week I'll be able to make a move to do it, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching the vlog. Thank you for listening to my story about the stuff that I go through at YouTube, and listening to all those long letters that I had to read to you from these. I think it's the one person that's doing all this. But I'm doing better. I'm not going to let her affect me, because I'm not going to change me because of somebody's unhappiness. You know, I love you guys for watching. I love the friendships that I've made in YouTube. I've made some really, really neat friends. And you guys have my back, because let me tell you something. When my mom died, if I wasn't doing YouTube and have the handful of you as friends, I don't know where my head would be. I really don't know where my head would be. So thank you all for the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next, I can't talk. I'll see you guys again next vlog. Bye guys. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tired, Papa?